This is the first piece of green legislation from the coalition government, and it's most welcome. You know, it's tackling exactly the right issue. But there are two issues in this that need to be strengthened. The first is it's critical that it puts a duty on councils not to opt out from tackling climate change. We don't allow councils to opt out from educating children. Why would we allow them to opt out from tackling climate change? On the second point, it's about what we call warm homes or cold homes. It's about fuel poverty and the need for amendments to this bill to really make sure that we're tackling the scandal of fuel poverty, where millions of people in this country cannot afford to heat their homes because they're so poorly insulated. This is going to be the greenest government ever, and if we're going to see the influence of your party in that coalition government, we do need to see those changes as soon as possible.
My view is that it'll take many, many years to reboot economic development and economic growth on a much more sustainable basis. In effect, what we're having to do as a country is turn a page on a wholly unsustainable way of underpinning the economy in this country to one which is more sustainable in all respects. I totally accept we should do more.
You know, Deputy Prime Minister, you spoke earlier about the fiddly detail. And, you know, I can understand in a public meeting we don't get into too much detail, but unfortunately detail matters.
So I was a bit nervous, a bit anxious about how it was going to happen, but it all went off really, really well. And I think what was so great was that we had a brilliant turnout. So a lot of people were clearly cared a lot and were wanted to show Mr. Clegg how much these issues meant to them.
I thought that was a fantastic evening. It was really good to see so many people turning out in Nick Clegg's constituency, and to me it felt like he was really under pressure to justify, you know, his green record to the audience, and he's going to go away from here knowing that people care about the environment.
It was good to have Nick Clegg here. I think what would be good from this is to have more of these meetings and just keep the conversation going, because with things like this it's great having one-off events and getting people interested, but the important thing to deal with issues like this is you have to keep the momentum going and you have to keep people interested, and you have to be able to tell all the people here what they can do.
We won't get an opportunity to get this right again. This is the opportunity to end misery for millions of people in this country that suffer from fuel poverty. So let's get it right this time around. Thank you.